surgeries were becoming like, they were coming on stronger, they were coming on faster. I mean, the time, it just flew by. I managed it really well. Like, he was shocked at how I was sort of managing it. And she looked at me and she was like, she could tell that, wow, she's managing it really well. So she didn't believe that, you know, it could be that soon. She just thought, she's probably, you know, a few centimeters, because just the look in her face of how I was dealing with it. So she was like, okay, fine, I'll check for you. And I was 6 centimeters dilated. And so she was like, wow, you're ready to go to the labour room. It just, the time just went so fast. By that point, again, the surgeries were really strong at this point, and I did everything that you taught. So I literally was, the way I did my breathing, I was doing those groans and moans, and that really, really helped. Midwife said, she was like, do you want to try gas and air? I said, okay, I'll try it. And as soon as I took one puff in and one puff out, the pain just shot up. The pain literally just went through the roof, and I was like, no, I don't want it. And I literally had to go back to focusing on my breathing, and it was only the breathing that really helped.
Wow.
So I carried on with the breathing, and literally by that point, I was fully dilated, and she was ready to come out. And so at that point, which I probably didn't even need to, but I said to them, oh, can I have 2 paracetamol? And they looked at me and they were like, are you sure you want 2 paracetamols? We can give you something stronger. And I was like, no, just 2 paracetamols will do. And they were like, oh, we'll give you dodromol, or the stronger one. I was like, no, I'm happy with 2 paracetamol. Around 3:30, it was, and by 6:47 she was born without any like issues. Like, there was no sort of drugs, no epidural, nothing. So we were just over 4 hours in the delivery room.
Oh, that's incredible. For a first timer, you are amazing. Both of you have done so incredibly well. I'm so proud of you.
She was saying to us how amazing we were. She was like, I feel like I've had a whole home birth experience, because the way we had done everything, it just went amazingly. When I told my family, they were just like, wow, they were just so shocked, considering it. I mean, they were so worried for me, obviously because she was early, and what, you know, the fact that it was my first time. I had to change my thinking, and you know, and literally as soon as I did that, I was in my zone, I was focused. And Harish even said to me, he goes, when you were going through the surgeries, he was like, he was watching me, and he goes, he couldn't believe how focused I was. And
that's amazing.
And how he was like, he goes, it was amazing seeing you. He goes, as soon as they would stop, he goes, you would instantly fall asleep. He goes, and he was like, you would literally, he could tell I was asleep, because I would sort of, you know, when you judder in your sleep, he goes, you'd be fast asleep, and then your surge would come on, and then you'd be back in your zone, doing all those moans and those groans, and that really, really helped. They were becoming stronger and stronger, and they were lasting longer and closer together. I couldn't believe how that helped me through. Literally, I can't stop talking about, like, even because I've got 2 younger sisters who will eventually go through the same thing when they have their babies one day, and I literally say to them, they have to go through and do hypnobirthing, because it really, really helps. They don't teach you how your body actually works in harmony with your baby, so your teaching definitely taught from down to your brain, with your the connection with the baby. That is what taught me that actually this is not a you know, it's not an illness or anything. This is something completely natural, and what your body is designed to do. What we were getting in the live sessions was things that I was unsure of, questions that I needed to sort of clear up in case there was things that we didn't understand, which obviously I had lots of questions for you. I think it was a bit of therapy and just extra guidance, really. They were like a boost. They definitely helped, and it sort of went hand in hand with the work book stuff that we were going through as well. Made it more personal. We got to know you, and you got to know me, and it became a very personal thing. I could be open with you, and it definitely helped. Definitely, I think it is a must. What's the word? So you say all your inhibitions sort of they kind of go out the window. It was helping me to get to that. So where you might feel a little bit silly, or like, oh, what am I doing? It actually helped you to loosen up and just to go with the flow, and also moving my body helped as well. So certain dance moves that we were doing definitely helped with sort of any pain that I was feeling through pregnancy. Yes, definitely. For him to study it with me, he was then able to, where I couldn't be in control when we were in labour, he took control in the right way. And that's obviously because he did the studying with me. If he didn't do it, he wouldn't have a clue. The way you laid everything out was simple enough to understand. I mean, you did diagrams, drawings, bullet pointed everything, and you know those were really good when you bullet pointed and then you broke it down. Q&As. I mean, I couldn't fault you on anything. I actually didn't realise that we would have one-to-one, like the live sessions. So to have that definitely helped. It was a result of the studying side and the live sessions that really taught me and helped me through it. 100%. 100%. I mean, I'm already ranting and raving to my own family. Well, it worked for me. And in all fairness, it wasn't just an online course, which I thought it would be. It wasn't. We had, I mean, once a week I was literally having, even though we're not face to face, I mean, we would have our video sessions, and they would sometimes even go over an hour long, and we would cover so much. So it's not just an online course. I personally wouldn't say it's just an online course. It's more than that. It worked. It definitely worked. I mean, we've had a successful birth on just 2 paracetamols. So she's healthy and happy. Even throughout the whole birthing, she was never in distress. It's all down to the way we handled it, and that's down to your teaching. Thank you so much. Like, he's also been singing your praises as well to like family and friends. He's literally like, he thanks you as well.